Ladies and gentlemen, take your seats, please. Apologies, we're a bit late in executive session. The council is called back to order. We had previously established a quorum, but Ms. Gray has joined us, so if the minutes would please reflect Ms. Gray's attendance now. Okay, I think we've got the previous roll call. That's sufficient. I guess the next is the chair's report. I suppose I just want to start off and say today is Don's last day on the council, and we've done a bunch of things, but maybe most important is, since he used to present these a lot, we have a beautiful, wonderful, framed, very expensive $4.98 plaque in appreciation for a guy who has done an immense amount of value to this council. And although I've given you a bad time on occasion, you have provided your energy, your intelligence, and your dedication to the Delta, and it is a perspective that is much appreciated and will be missed greatly. Although I think you should be the Ayatollah of life for the Delta Protection Commission and stay on here forever, that doesn't seem to be the case. The other thing is we actually decided to get you a real present, and this is, as everyone can see, an iPad box. Mr. Natoli, for those of you who don't know, is together with former Senator Pro Tem John Burton, the last remaining two people in California who disdain computers under all circumstances, and so we thought we might just give this. Yeah. But you probably want to open it first just to see this.
I'm still in the 18th century, as you can see.
It's a bottle of ink, quill, and pen.
Very good. Very apropos, I would just say. So that's very nicely done. So.
Yes. Well, that was courtesy of Mr. Coolidge's imagination, which probably was appropriate. But we thought that might amuse you. Okay. Patrick, you sent it. You said you wanted to say something mean about Don?
Don's just been an outstanding public servant for more than 2 decades now, and we've been fortunate to have him on the original Delta Stewardship Council for these years. I've served with him on the Delta Protection Commission, and his attention to issues, his hard work, and his patience and good humor almost never gives way to the kind of anger or pettiness that sometimes the rest of us are subject to. So we look forward to your advice and participation in these issues in the years ahead. And it's just been a real pleasure to serve with you.
Okay. Ms. Gray.
Thank you. I wanted to say, certainly all of us will miss you, Don. I think you and I are probably the only 2 current sitting elected officials. So you certainly have served your constituents as well as all the residents of California. So I will miss you. You're very even-tempered elected official, which is kind of rare. You and I have something in common, but we do hard work. So thank you for your hard work, and thank you for your diligency, and look forward to a good moving forward relationship with you. Thank you.
Okay.
Well, does the junior member get to say something? I mean, I've only worked with Don for a matter of months.
May I call you a junior member for all times
oldest,
from this point on?
That's an anomaly of sorts.
Yeah, okay.
Look, am I on here?
You're on.
I'm on. Okay. Look, I haven't been here very long, but I have had a chance to see Don maneuver through the weeds here, oftentimes in the eye of the storm, as it were, representing the folks that are most impacted. And I've marveled at your judicious as well as your perceptive comments. And I don't know who's coming on and replacing you. I understand someone from the Board of Supervisors in San Joaquin County, though I don't know,
Larry
I didn't know you.
Rustaller.
But I'm telling you, I've been impressed, and I think that that a person of your abilities and as I say, in the middle of it all, we're going to miss that wisdom, and I mean that sincerely.
Thank you, Jim.
Randy?
Don, it's been fun. We've done good work, and you have contributed greatly to the work that's occurred here. I marvel at your capacity to manage so many different issues as a county supervisor, as a member of the Protection Commission, and as a member of this council. I don't know how you do it. I really don't know how you do it. And God has created in you a supernatural ability to lead, and to lead with wisdom and care. You've set a good example for me, one that I want to aspire to. Going to miss working with you here, but look forward to working with you around these issues, as I know you're not going to lose interest, you're not going away. And God bless you as you move from here.
Thank you, Randy.
Okay. All right. Mr. Natoli, sir.
I'll be brief. Your comments are certainly very humbling, and I would just say that it has been a true honor and a privilege to have served with each of you, and the signatures reflected on this plaque are all the folks that I've had a chance to serve with in this capacity, and I have developed certainly not only a friendship, but the collegiality goes with it, with serving on a body, but a true respect for the talent and the dedication that's reflected here on the Stewardship Council, Executive Officer, our legal staff, all the folks, certainly many who are in the audience this morning, and others who, along the way, as we've worked over the last 3.5 years to not only focus in on the charge that was given to this council, but I think have taken into consideration the various aspects of what we were tasked with, but also the viewpoints and sensitivities and the I think the real importance of what not only the Delta, but certainly legislation that embodied what we were tasked with. But I think the concerns to advance not only a plan, but the idea that folks can come around a table with very competent and capable assistants, folks who are gifted and talented in their own ways. And certainly I've known several members of this panel for many years, and others more recently. But as I said, I truly respect your abilities and the courtesies you've shown me. Again, it has been just an outstanding opportunity to serve, and I will always remember it. Certainly in public service, you get a lot of opportunities, but this is one that my colleagues on the Delta Protection Commission gave me the opportunity in serving as chair to be seated here on this panel, and I appreciate that confidence. But having worked with you, and I think as Randy and others have said, to have, I think, come to a point where we had a product that is a foundational document that will certainly be something that people will work off for years to come, and I think really embodies good work and dedication, as I said, a real commitment to making progress on something that's been a very difficult issue. So again, I consider you all friends, and I thank you so very much, and all of you in the audience who, again, I look at Pat, Angela, and others here who have been in a support role for this council and its efforts. But I want to thank you all for, again, the courtesies, and all the folks that have spent many hours in the audience listening to certainly us, but me from time to time, weigh in on issues of importance. And again, for what little contribution I made, I'm certainly very, very grateful for the opportunity to serve. And I thank you, Chair Eisenberg, and certainly Randy and Judge Damrell, Gloria, Pat, Hank, and Felicia, and Richard, who I've served with throughout the course of 3.5 years. And again, I look forward to working with all of you in the months and years to come. Again, I certainly have grown to know and to love the Delta and its people and the issues we've worked around here. And again, I'm committed to continue doing that. So again, I'll stop. I'm getting a little choked up here. So at any rate, thank you so very much.
Hey! Okay.